Hello everyone, welcome back. So, today we'll be discussing the map type of marks in Tableau. So, before we create any view, I'll just briefly explain you how Tableau recognizes the geographical locations within your data source. So, I've connected to the samples to Superstore data, and in here you can see that the city, country, postal code, state, all these dimensions in the data source, they have this geographic mark against them. And if I click on this and I can navigate to this geographic role, I see that Tableau recognizes this as a state automatically. And similarly, country, city, and postal code are also identified as geographic locations. So, what it means for the dimension to be recognized as a geographical location. So it means that Tableau will automatically generate the latitude and longitude corresponding to these geographic locations. And it is with the help of these latitude and longitude locations, a map can be constructed in the view. So there are a few conditions that should be met for Tableau to create that map on the view. So we need to ensure that the longitude is in the columns, the latitude is in the rows. So you see the map automatically appears on the view. Now to now we need to add a geographical dimension onto the detail property here on the marks card. So as soon as we do that, you see that the map has zoomed in, or it has narrowed down to the states which are present in your data source, and those states are being represented via these geographical locations on the map. Now what we can do is we can drag and drop the profit measure onto the color property on the marks. So you see now the each of these states is now colored basis the range of profit uh, defined by the profit measure onto the colors property. And on the right you can see the legend. So the color, you can change this color as well. So similar to, so this can be defined basis your preference. Okay. And so this is how we get a representation of the data in terms of a map in Tableau. And also to get the name of each of these states, I can take the state and drag it onto the label shelf as well. Now I get the name as well. So this is how Tableau is able to create this view. One thing to note here is that, say for example, if I create another view and I drag the longitude onto the rows and latitude onto the columns, and again I drag and drop the state onto the details property. Now at this point of time, automatically Tableau has created a scatter plot. It hasn't created any map. And even if I select map in here, like it'll show me the each individual state, the shape of it. These are set of polygons which are automatically created. But again, I don't get that map. And so I'll tell you the reason for this. So if I go to navigate to show me, and if I select the map, now Tableau has switched over to the the geographical representation of the data. And why did this happen? So what is the difference between selecting this one and what we did previously? So if I just undo this, you'll see that the longitude is in the rows here, not in the columns, and latitude is in the columns. And in the previous representation, we had longitude in the columns and latitude in the rows. So this is the difference that causes Tableau to not plot it in terms of geographical locations, but plot each of these states is still showing a very like this the shape is still similar to what it has in the geographical map, but the overall presentation is not in terms of that geographical location. So this is one interesting thing I identified while using Tableau. So this is how Tableau creates, and this comes in handy in situations wherein you want to show a very intuitive reference to different states or countries within your database, and then highlight the countries basis some particular measure. And there are other properties that you can that can be explored. And but for this session we will just stick to the simple basics of how Tableau creates maps. And this has multiple use cases, and I'm sure this will be beneficial for all of you who are trying to who have a lot of geographical locations within the database. So thanks for joining the session today, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.